New tonight, the Lorenzo Salgado case is reopening old wounds for one Houston family. Their loved one was killed during an immigration raid more than 25 years ago.
Now, as the Salgado investigation unfolds, this family says they're seeing painful similarities.
Anayeli Ruiz spoke exclusively with the family and the former federal prosecutor who led their case. She joins us now from the newsroom with their story. Anayeli.
Well, this was the first case in Texas where 3 federal immigration agents were convicted of violating an immigrant's civil rights. One of those agents was also found guilty of using excessive force. The calls for justice echo through the streets once again for the family of Lorenzo Salgado. But for another Houston family, those words aren't new. Justicia! They're bringing back painful memories for the Olvera family.
My brother-in-law, my husband brother, and he was killed by immigration agents.
In March of 2001, KHOU 11's Ron Trevino first spoke with Marta Olvera after her brother-in-law Serafino Olvera was paralyzed during an immigration raid at a home in Bryan, Texas. He later died in Houston, and more than 25 years later, Marta says she remembers every detail.
They beating him, they broke his neck.
21 people were inside the home that day. Those immigrants were deported before Serafin received medical attention. Evidence presented at the trial also showed he had been pepper sprayed. The federal prosecutor who tried the case, Ruben Perez, described what these 3 agents did after his neck was broken.
They put him in the back seat, and then they did a screen test, which means that they go real fast and they apply the brakes. Then the body goes forward. It's a screen. But Salgado's death for Marta feels like she's reliving her pain.
They're not looking for him, they're looking for somebody else. The same thing that happened with Mr. Salgado.
She says one thing made the difference: a prosecutor committed to following the facts wherever they led.
That voice kept in the back of my head saying, do the right thing for the right reason.
And the jury came back finding all 3 men guilty.
In Serafin case, we believe that we have justice.
Now this former prosecutor with 43 years of experience says the Salgado investigation deserves the same careful process.
Depending on the fact, whatever the facts lead to, if the facts lead to the fact that these officers, these agents committed a crime, then they should suffer the consequences. If the facts show that they didn't do anything wrong, then they shouldn't be punished. But we'll have to wait till the facts bear out.
And after years, the Olvera family says justice didn't erase the loss, but it gave them peace. Now they hope another family gets the same chance.
The Araujo's family, they don't stop. Please, don't stop. We have a justice, and we need to continue to fight for the justice.
Well, the prosecutor says they could not prove exactly how Serafin's neck was broken, but for this family, the convictions meant those responsible were held accountable. Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.